Good day. You are watching today's weather forecast news bulletin. We are now stepping into the very first days of September 2025, a transitional moment when summer officially ends and autumn begins, bringing with it countless unpredictable shifts in the climate picture. Not only in the United States, but across the Atlantic as well. New signals emerging from the main development region of hurricanes are drawing significant attention from both experts and the public. This morning, the U.S. National Hurricane Center, NHC, issued an important update. A new tropical wave has moved off the West African coast and pushed into the tropical Atlantic. This is the so-called main development region, the cradle of many powerful hurricanes, where environmental conditions are ideal for tropical systems to form and intensify. Early assessments suggest that this wave could evolve into a tropical depression within the next few days and may even strengthen further into the next named storm of the season. If so, it would be named Gabrielle, the seventh named storm of the 2025 Atlantic hurricane season. It is not unusual for tropical waves to emerge from Africa during this time of year. From August through October, the West African coast is historically known as the birthplace of the Atlantic's strongest hurricanes. What makes this case notable is the organization and development potential of the system. Satellite imagery reveals a wide cluster of dense convection, with towering thunderstorm clouds, a clear sign of abundant latent energy. However, the wave currently sits at a very low latitude near the equator. This limits its forward speed and subjects it to stronger low-level steering winds. Until it consolidates, it may linger over these waters for several days, and that uncertainty is precisely why forecast models diverge sharply. The world's leading forecast models are painting different scenarios. The European ECMWF, Euro, known for its accuracy, is cautious. It suggests the wave will remain weak over the next 5 to 7 days, drifting slowly westward and possibly reaching the Leeward or Lesser Antilles by late next week, still below storm strength. In contrast, the American GFS model is far more bullish. GFS projects that by September 5 to 6, the system could reach tropical storm strength, earning the name Gabrielle, and possibly intensify to a Category 1 or 2 hurricane on the Saffir-Simpson scale while moving west-northwest across the Atlantic. Its path would likely curve northward, sparing the Caribbean, but potentially bringing Bermuda into play. Meanwhile, Germany's ICON model offers a middle ground. Development into a tropical depression or weak storm is possible, but rapid intensification is less likely in the coming week. This split reflects the inherent uncertainty of early-stage storm forecasting. A slight change in wind shear, atmospheric moisture, or sea surface temperature could mean the difference between a weak system dissipating quickly and a strong hurricane gaining momentum. Yet, one consensus remains. Gabrielle will persist as a feature to watch for days ahead. Residents of the Caribbean, Bahamas, and even the U.S. East Coast should stay vigilant. Another possibility is a southern track into the Caribbean, where warm waters and light wind shear could fuel rapid intensification. Past storms like Irma and Maria serve as stark reminders of how quickly systems can escalate. Adding to the concern, additional disturbances are already emerging off West Africa. The peak of hurricane season is here, and multiple storms in succession remain a strong possibility. While all eyes are on the tropics, the continental U.S. is experiencing another major event, the season's first cold air outbreak. Surging southward from Canada, this is perhaps the clearest signal yet that autumn has arrived. Already this morning, residents across the Midwest and Northeast felt an unusual chill, with temperatures in the low 50s degree F, 10 to 12 degrees Celsius. Parts of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and Michigan even dipped into the 30s degree F, raising the risk of early frost. Forecasts call for this cold air to spread further south in the coming days. By midweek, much of the Midwest, the Ohio Valley, and even portions of the South such as Tennessee and Kentucky will see crisp, cool mornings, the kind that call for a light jacket for the first time in months. Meanwhile, the Gulf Coast states, Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, continue to battle heavy rain and thunderstorms fueled by moist onshore flow. Flash flooding in low-lying areas remains a risk. It is a familiar contrast. The north cools while the south gets drenched. Out west, California, Nevada, and Arizona remain hot and dry. Temperatures soar past 100 degrees Fahrenheit, 38 to 40 degrees Celsius. Humidity stays low, and wildfire danger remains high. Fire crews are on alert, urging residents to avoid outdoor burning or fire-prone activities. Cities like Sacramento and Fresno report scorching triple-digit heat, stressing health systems and prompting advisories for hydration and heat safety. On the East Coast and Northeast, however, the holiday weekend is shaping up nicely. Skies are clear, humidity is low, and temperatures range between 60 to 75 degrees Fahrenheit, 16 to 24 degrees Celsius. Perfect for outdoor gatherings, but by midweek, as the cold front deepens, some areas could see morning lows in the upper 30s to 40s degree F, 4 to 7 degrees Celsius, which may trigger frost advisories. Farmers are urged to take precautions to protect sensitive crops. The Midwest and Great Lakes are experiencing the brunt of the cold. Daytime highs struggle to reach 55 to 65 degrees Fahrenheit, 12 to 18 degrees Celsius, 10 to 15 degrees below normal. Frost and even freezing temperatures near 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius, are possible in some higher elevations. Rain showers are scattered, particularly in Iowa, Illinois, and Indiana, short-lived, but potentially disruptive during the busy holiday. In the south and southeast, Florida, Georgia, Alabama, and the Gulf Coast brace for rounds of afternoon and evening thunderstorms. Flooding in Louisiana and Mississippi remains a concern. Some areas may see 2 to 3 inches of rain in 24 hours. Residents and travelers are advised to heed flood warnings, especially in low-lying routes. In the west, relentless heat continues. Sacramento and Central Valley endure highs above 105 degrees Fahrenheit. Health officials recommend staying indoors during peak heat, drinking plenty of water, and caring for vulnerable groups such as children and the elderly. Returning to the main focus, tropical wave Gabrielle. Despite forecast disagreements, all models agree that this system will remain active and noteworthy for at least 7 to 10 days. 3 main scenarios exist. Scenario 1. Slow development. Drifting westward into the Lesser Antilles as a weak system, bringing heavy rain and gusty winds but minimal damage. Scenario 2. Quicker intensification. Turning northward into the open Atlantic as a tropical storm or hurricane, sparing land but threatening Bermuda. Scenario 3. Maintaining a low latitude into the Caribbean, where it could rapidly intensify into a much stronger storm. No matter the outcome, forecasters urge vigilance. Hurricanes are complex, and surprises are always possible. Preparedness remains the best safeguard. In conclusion, September begins with a vivid and contrasting weather map. Gabrielle brewing in the Atlantic. Cold air spilling across the U.S. heartland. Thunderstorms soaking the south, and dangerous heat gripping the west. We will continue to monitor developments in Gabrielle and the expanding cold front across North America. Stay tuned for timely updates in our upcoming broadcasts. Thank you for joining us today. Wishing you a safe and joyful Labor Day holiday with your loved ones. Until next time, goodbye.